Are you doing everything right but still can't make the law of attraction work for you? Here are 3 hidden manifesting blocks that may be standing between you and manifesting the life of your dreams. Manifesting block 1. Identifying with a negative label. Identifying with a negative label is one of the most powerful and common manifesting blocks. Everyone does this to some extent without even realizing it. A label is simply a word to describe something or someone. For example, in any family, you usually know who's the smart one, the funny one, or the troublemaker. Your self-image is based on the labels you've received from others in addition to those that you have applied to yourself. The problem with labels is that labels aren't necessarily the truth. They're too narrow to describe anything as complex as a person. If you label yourself or think of yourself with a positive label, such as being a successful person, then you take on that identity and act the part. If you think of yourself with a negative label, such as a failure, then you will create that in your life. Notice your labels. Change them to labels that will help you get what you want. Manifesting block 2. Toxic shame. If you find yourself stuck in a cycle of repeated self-sabotage, you may be experiencing the manifesting block of toxic shame. Toxic shame is very different from shame. Shame is the recognition that you've done something wrong, based on either society's standards or your own moral code. Shame allows you to make changes, get back on track, and avoid the same mistakes in the future. Toxic shame is a crippling emotion because it is not based upon what you did, but rather is a belief about who you are. Toxic shame is a belief that, at your core, you are not good enough, not worthy of love, flawed, inadequate, or unacceptable. The patterns of toxic shame are usually learned in childhood, so you may not realize that they are creating self-sabotage in your life. They operate a lot like post-traumatic stress syndrome, except that the triggers tend to be emotional and can be set off by something as simple as your own thoughts. The important thing to remember when dealing with toxic shame is that it is not who you are. You're only human, just like everyone else, and deserve to treat yourself with the same compassion you would show to others. Manifesting block 3. Survival mechanisms. One of the strongest hidden manifesting blocks are survival mechanisms. Survival mechanisms are instinctive reactions to your survival and well-being. They're the fight or flight instinct when faced with attack by a dangerous animal. They are also automatic reactions to emotional and psychological threats. Your subconscious mind seeks to protect you from danger and keep you safe. For example, if you were abandoned as a child, you may have learned to become a people pleaser to prevent others from leaving you. This protects you from further abandonment. However, as an adult, people pleasing can prevent you from enjoying healthy, supportive relationships. As a child, it was the best solution you knew at the time to protect yourself. Now that you're an adult, you have more options and resources available to help you not only survive, but also thrive as a healthy adult. How to overcome these hidden manifesting blocks. The key to overcoming these blocks is awareness. You need to understand what your patterns are in order to change them. Think of an area where you feel stuck. Usually, you find yourself moving along fine until you hit a sudden roadblock. What kind of block is it? Are you labeling yourself? Is it toxic shame? Or has a survival mechanism kicked in to protect you? Try to look at it without any emotional attachment. What is the thought or belief behind it? Is it a child's belief based on limited information? Looking at it with fresh eyes as an adult, can you now see it from a different perspective? Any one of these 3 hidden manifesting blocks may be preventing you from manifesting what you want with the law of attraction. But they are only old patterns and habits of thinking. With awareness and understanding, you can change these patterns and create a new healthy perspective that support you to create the life you desire. The key to the law of attraction is learning to manage your mind. If you would like to learn how to activate your manifesting mind, just click the link below to download your free report today. Manage your mind and manifest your destiny.